Coming up in VUCast, breakthrough research on autism, how supersizing could help you lose weight, and a Vandy astronomer is headed to the Grammys. Hi, I'm Amy Wolf with VUCast. We start with important news on autism. Vanderbilt researchers have proven what autistic children see is out of sync with what they hear, similar to a poorly dubbed movie. As VUCast Barb Kramer explains, this first-of-its-kind finding could unlock the key to improve learning and communication.
This can be hard to understand.
Time is pressing. Move her to the laboratory at once.
The lips move, the sound comes later. They are out of sync.
It must be, understand? Yes, never see her again. I give you my word, believe me.
Vanderbilt researchers say that's what happens to children with autism. Sight and sound are separated.
We're very excited about it. I think this is truly transformative in many ways.
So what's going to happen is you're going to see a woman.
In their study, published in the Journal of Neuroscience, researchers compared typically developing children with high-functioning children with autism. The children, 6 to 18, worked through tasks from simple flashes and beeps to more complex stimuli like a hammer hitting a nail. Their job, to push buttons identifying if the sight and sound happened at the same time.
There is a window of time within which if a sight and a sound happens, the brain is very smart, and what it says is, those two things happen so close together in time that they must belong together. So the brain knits that information together. What we believe is that in children with autism, that window of time is longer. So now what happens is their perceptual world is very confusing because they don't know which pieces of the visual world should be bound with which pieces of the auditory world.
The processing difficulty cascades into more problems, but Wallace says the brain can be retrained.
The brain is an enormously plastic machine. The hopeful message from this is that if we can intervene and change sensory function early, some of these more profound deficits that we see in areas like language and in areas like social interactions may actually be improved by that early intervention.
The next step is to develop more effective treatments to help children with autism.
No, I know that I can't trust you.
Combine what they see with what they hear. For VUCast, I'm Barb Kramer.
Wallace says these findings could also help with therapy for dyslexia and schizophrenia. The research is supported by the National Institutes of Health.
Yeah, could I get the double quarter pounder with cheese meal? I think I'm gonna have to go supersize.
Supersizing is that dirty word Americans hate to love. New Vandy research confirms we're more interested in getting what seems like a deal, even if it makes us fat. But marketing professor Kelly Haas says there could be a good side to our supersizing obsession.
Absolutely, we think there's potential for supersizing to be used for the good of consumers as well. If we do offer you double the size of baby carrots for only a small increase, it does lead to greater purchase of larger quantities of baby carrots as well.
Haas says if we could pay for the amount of food we're getting, folks would be much more willing to eat smaller portions. See more of her interview on news.vanderbilt.edu. Search Supersize. Want to learn how to make an app? Find out how food can help you live a healthier life or use CoreThink to improve teaching skills? Check out some of the new Coursera online classes starting soon. At Coursera.com, search Vanderbilt.
Oh, the moon, oh, the moon, oh, the big round moon. I love to watch the beautiful moon.
So what does just about everyone in Nashville dream of doing? Songwriting, of course. We told you a little while back about Rocky Alvey, director of Vanderbilt's Dyer Observatory, and the fantastic kids album he co-wrote called Mighty Sky. This fun compilation of space songs is now nominated for a Grammy. Rocky has done so many fascinating things for Vanderbilt. Read more about him and his music on vanderbilt.edu. Search Rocky Alvey. For VUCast, I'm Amy Wolf.